Hello everybody, it's me Pierre here. Today I decided to wake up at 3:40 a.m. because I was thinking to myself, I was thinking to myself real hard. I think my lens is smeared on my Google Pixel, but that's okay. Anyway, also new hair cut. I actually did cut my hair. I don't look like a Discord mod, at least not as bad anymore. I mean, a little bit, but not too bad anymore. Besides the point, I woke up because I was really thinking to myself because I got a comment on my Slime VR video and it really made me worry that maybe it is my fault that Slime VR is not working out as it usually working out for me. So I decided to grab them again. I don't know how charged they are right now because I left them just sitting for like the longest time ever, and I do not know if they're dead or how long they last. I'm going to download the Slime VR software again, and I'm going to do it for a video to show you guys the problems that I have. If problems occur again, I'm gonna take these, put them on my body again, and do my best to get them to work again, and get them to the best of my ability. I watched a recent video. Also, I am a little worried because it does look like one of the wires are slightly disconnected in there. Do not know if you could see that. Yeah, see that in there? It looks like it's kind of disconnecting right now, and I'm a little worried if yeah. This one looks okay. Because I didn't notice that till now. This one looks okay as well. This one is definitely coming out. And this one's coming out. So here's what I think. I think I need to open these up and push that wire back in because whoever or whatever happened, I think that's actually why my tracking problem's bad. It's because the wire to the battery, I think, is loose, which I don't know if that's actually the case because all of them kind of look a little loose too. That one's the most loose out of all of them. I hope it's fine. I'm not going to actually open these up because I don't want to break them, but anyway, I'm gonna test these again. I'm gonna let you guys know what I think. This is gonna be the second review, and if nothing changed, then I don't know what. Also, because I got a notification that there was some updates done to the software. At least that's what I think I got a notification for on Gmail, and I did say that I would come back to these if they do a software update, which it looks like they might have. I'm also going to go through the settings. I'm going to be more thorough with these because I want to take away the double tap feature because I would rather go into Steam VR and reset it from the desktop instead and click on it that way instead of the double tap, because I think the double tap ruined these for me, because every time I just wanted to move them an inch to readjust them a little bit to where they're supposed to be, they would just break. Basically, they would reset when I'm in mid, like, knee up, and then it resets and I'm not standing straight, and then it fucks up the entire thing, and then I have to do a full reset. So again, also these stickers do not last, so be careful with your stickers. They don't stay on very well, but at least in the software it tells you which ones are on. But yeah, I'm gonna see how much battery life is left because the software tells me how much battery life is left on these, and if they're low, I'm gonna give them time to charge, and then I'm going to try them again. Also, because I really badly want to do full body tracking, like really bad, and I do want to come back to these. I do want to try them again, but unfortunately my luck with these is not great, and I wanted to use these with my HP Reverb G2, but now since I have base stations, I didn't really see a point in these, unfortunately, as much as I did before. Now that I have base stations, a base station tracked headset, index controllers, I could just buy Vive 3.0 trackers soon, and I actually do, even though they're more expensive, I actually still recommend the Vive trackers over these, as painful as that is to say, considering how expensive it is. It's like recommending a 4090 over a 7950 XTX. It's ridiculous, but yeah, that's just how I feel with these. And maybe I just needed that extra tracker. Maybe I should have ordered the +1. Maybe it would help me with my tracking a bit better. Because when I look on YouTube, not very many people own the 5 kit. At least what I've seen trying to look for reviews. Reviews usually always have the 8 kit or the 6 kit. So the +1 kit, the 5+1. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's see what happens. Let me set this up and I'll be right back. Okay, I just want to show this really quick. So I noticed, don't worry about this, I turned them on my desk, don't worry, I'm gonna perform a full reset when they're on my body, don't worry. I noticed, I will have to give them credit for this, the battery life on these are fucking ridiculous, because they're still at like 80 and 70% battery life. That is insane to me, and they've been sitting on my shelf over there for God knows how long, so, I don't know when the last video I did on these, so probably a month or 2 ago, probably, give or take. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get these all set up. Let them get on my, put them on my body. Let's do a full reset on this too. I'm gonna let it calculate my body length and everything again, but I'm gonna do my best to set these up properly. All right, I'll be right back. Hello, so okay, my mic is on. So right now I know it's not calculated right. Don't worry about that. I am going to fix it. This is me wearing them right now. And they're actually working better than before. So I'm wondering if they did update something, because if I go here, yeah, they're bent, but they're working. If I like try and keep my legs straight, they are bending inwards. It feels like my thigh trackers are not tracking properly. Maybe I have them wrong. Like if I kick back. Okay. It's working now. Kinda, somewhat. It is bending though. Like the legs are not bending in the right spot. So I'm gonna try and fix that. I'm gonna do it again. 1 second. That should have made a sound. You guys probably even heard that. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my VR, and I'm gonna do this through VR, and I'm gonna do the complete AI automatic thing. I like that one better than manually doing it, because the manual is not great, in my opinion. I do like the automatic one, because I could never do the manual one right. So I think I'm gonna test this some more. I'm gonna turn on my VR, and I'll cut when I'm in VRCHAT. Okay, is my mic working? Yes, it is. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna try it. As you can see, my legs are not moving right now. That was me moving, like, actually. So we're gonna test it. I do have them on. They look correct they actually look correct for once. I'm going to test it. I might have actually did something wrong, but I think I did something right this time, so I'm excited. My Vive is not cooperating with me right now. Like, its knob is loose. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, we're gonna go into the Steam menu, calibration. We're just gonna calibrate. Okay. Okay, it's better than it was. It's better. Ooh, not that though. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, so the reason why I didn't show you guys any video evidence of my problems that I had with Slime VR, even though I probably should have. Oh my god, why is it doing that? That looks... Is that supposed to do that? I don't even know anymore at this point. I don't think so. I'm probably wiring it too high. Hold on 1 second. Okay, it's a full reset again. Okay. Okay. So it's for a split second it goes off this way, but my leg is way over here, so my leg is actually here. For some reason it wants to bend that way. I think I might have my yawn wrong, which I think is what they call it, the mounting. I think I have my mounting wrong. I'm gonna check that. Because both of these are on my ankles correctly, right? Yep, okay. Ooh, and when I bend down, that breaks pretty bad. Okay, if I keep my legs apart and I bend, they bend inwards. See my legs? That's the problem I'm having with my Slime VR kit. I don't know if you guys are having that problem, but I am. It is very annoying. So, especially if I want to relax and I sit down, see how far over that is? That's not a couple inches like they say. That's like almost a quarter of a fucking meter to me. It's insane on how far off the tracking actually is. Now, if I sit down normally, it's fine. If I kick back, it's fine, right? Oh, not with that one. Oh, nope, now it is. Okay. Like, you could do some stuff, like you can kick just fine, stuff like that. It's not easy. I did try and follow another person's way of doing Slime VR, and I do have my height right now, by the way. It is correct. I tried to do, another person was suggesting that you put the, thigh trackers on your knee, not on the knee, but right above the knee. Oh, I don't like how that works when crouching down. It kind of reminds me of full body estimation, if you know what that is. These are sliding down my legs. I had a fear of that again. I hate how much these slide. Okay. And it's broken. Okay. See, now it wants to kick forward, like almost perfectly. Now, you guys might think it's my avatar. Okay, if it's my avatar, let's test that with an avatar that I know that is from my friend. It's not from my friend, sorry. It's not their avatar, but it's the avatar they use in my videos. I'm gonna grab their avatar. I'm gonna change to it, because I know full body tracking works very well with that avatar, so we're gonna try that. Okay, we're gonna recalibrate really quick here. Okay. See? It's doing the exact same thing with his avatar like it would do to mine. And it's very confusing. These are sliding down again. I'm having problems. I'm having a struggle. Are they 100% not good trackers? No, they work. They just don't work enough for where I would like to use them. Now, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, it's not like sticking out anymore. Too bad. That is good. So the problem is walking with them is not broken for some reason. Oh, kind of broken. They go inside of each other's legs a little bit here and there. I don't have the other tracking kits like other people have. It's cool that these ones don't need to calibrate sometimes, but it's best if you do. And then fix it. Oh, now it's working forward again. See, that's the problem I'm having. It's very inconsistent. It works some of the time, and then sometimes it doesn't. Now, do I like the Slime VR? I think it's actually better with that update they notified me of in the email. But I wish it would just be a little better. Just a little better. Now, walking, like I said, works actually quite fine. It's just the problem I'm having is that my legs go inside of one another. See that? And see my feet, how they shift constantly? That is extremely annoying. And so I do think I have either my mounting wrong or my Slime VR full body trackers aren't the best like other people's are. Now the chest tracker I actually really do enjoy a lot of. But also, I do have to clarify that a possible problem is, well, now that I tested my friend's avatar, I guess this is not a problem anymore, it's out of my mind. My previous problem with Slime VR that I was worried about was that maybe I need another chest bone. So now with avatar making, you have your top chest or whatever, upper chest and lower chest. And I think it's the upper chest bone that I don't have on this avatar. And you don't need it. I think it's the upper one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's one of them you don't actually need for VRCHAT. But for right now, they work for kicking. They don't work for sitting, at least the way I would like to sit. For an example, if I go to my chair, you guys won't be able to see me on the camera anymore, but I'll walk over to my chair, right? And I'll walk over, and I will sit down. Oh no, it's not working. Okay, I have to spread my legs apart. See that? That is the annoying thing about Slime VR. It's not working. It just doesn't fucking work properly for sitting. As you can see, I don't think legs are supposed to do this. One of my legs are over the other. This whole leg piece, this foot, should be on my knee. This knee way over here. This is, okay, this is my left leg right here. I'm poking it. It's not as far off as this leg, because this leg is here for me. My foot is here. Look at how far off that is. My knee of my other leg is here. That is extremely fucking far off. Now, if I spread my legs, do a little bit of spreading action, it's almost normal. If I put my if I really try and pull my legs apart, it just doesn't work very well. And I don't understand. Other people's works well though. I've seen it on videos, but they always have the 5+6 kit. So here's my conclusion here. Don't buy the 5 kit, because it looks like it has problems. Now, it works without sitting. I haven't even ever tested lying down yet, which I'll test for you guys right now if you want. Just let me walk over to my play space. Now, is this broken is the question now. Now that I sat down, will it be fine? It's somewhat fine. See, like, sometimes it'll work. Like, see, it's like a split second of it not working properly. I'm trying to see if maybe it's the ankle tracker that's not on properly. Maybe it is possible. I don't even know if I'm where my camera is anymore. Let me check my OBS here. Yes, I am. Alright, I'm gonna lie down, because I have not tested lying down with this yet. I'm curious to know, but right as I bend down, they just want to go into each other, and I don't understand why, and I don't know how to fix that. Because they say this needs to be on your chest. This tracker, it can't be on your hips, which, in my opinion, would be nice if that worked, because I feel like that could fix problems. Maybe. Only because that would be more like a Vive tracking kit, but maybe this needs to be here to calculate where your headset is, to the tracker, to your legs. Maybe. And it doesn't want to calculate the hips. See, the hip movement kind of sucks, as you can see. Just doesn't fucking work at all. So I feel like that might be the problem, hence why I keep saying I might need the 5+1 kit is what I think I probably needed. So if I try to sit down on the floor here, I don't want to break my fucking controllers, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna fall. Let me take one controller off for this. Okay. So we're gonna sit down. Okay, see, now that works actually not too bad. See, but my legs are far apart. I don't know if you can see me on the camera. You can kind of see me. You can kind of make me out on the camera. Okay. My legs are far apart in real life right now. Like, my knees are here. Look at how far that is off from me. I don't know if I'm doing something right. When I tried doing it manually by doing my stuff, it also still didn't work. So, here's my conclusion. I think they're great for people that want to I think they're great for VR enthusiasts like me or like other people, but they're not great for newcomers to VRCHAT. Now, it is very far off. Like, see, look, this is me putting my legs together in real life. My legs are here, down, but for some reason, they're going off like this. I don't get it. Why are they doing that? They shouldn't be doing that. Now, I also like the accuracy. I am very impressed with the accuracy. See, that probably looks normal on video. It's not normal in VRCHAT. Like, there are things wrong with these trackers. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how to explain it to you. But for me, there's something wrong. Now, they could have drifted by now, so we're going to test that. We're going to stand up straight again. I want to take off my controller. Okay. See, it's when my legs are straight, it's perfectly fine. It looks normal, kind of. It looks normal. If I put my legs, like, side by side here, they're going slightly into each other. My legs are here downward. See? That's where, if you look on the video here. Because they want to go into each other. Now, I'm going to tap this bitch again 3 times. I hate that meow sound. I wish they didn't add that, because it's kind of weird and it hurts my brain. But, yeah, like, it's broke. It's very broken for me. Again, I don't know if that's my tracker set. I don't know if it's the 5 kit. I want you guys to let me know in the comments below on what you guys think, because it's stupid to me. I don't understand it. You know what? We're gonna go join a friend. Actually, I'm gonna ask a friend to come to here, and I'm gonna ask them what they think on what it looks like in VRCHAT, and if they think it's working properly or not, because I honestly don't know anymore. So I want a point of view from someone else, because, like, if I look into Steam VR, you guys can't see this, but it looks like, maybe I see a problem now. No, I don't, actually. Yeah, there is no problem. They're perfectly aligned. It's fucking VRCHAT, I think. I don't know. I actually do not know. So I'm gonna see if a friend will join me. Just give me a second.
Well, it's pretty nice, by the way.
So, okay. As you can see, I have legs. Now, here's the problem with having legs for a second here. If you come over here. I have the mirror on, so I can't see you.
Okay.
So, okay. So since I'm recording right now, I wanted a person's reaction to this, because it's kind of stupid and ridiculous. You remember the Slime VR, how I wasn't recommending it and that I was having problems with it? This is Slime VR right now that I'm wearing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm wearing Slime VR right now, but here's the problem that it has. It doesn't work well, and you might be like, oh, but the legs look like they're fine, you know, I'm moving it fine, right? That kind of shit, right? Watch as I bend down.
Yeah.
It breaks. It does an X, right? But
Whoa.
sitting down is even worse. And now it gets stuck like that for like a couple seconds before it connects back, right? But if I sit down, watch this. It's even worse. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
You want to know where my legs actually are?
That's...
My feet are here. My foot is here. My other foot is here. And for some reason, they're going this way.
Yeah.
And I could never fix it. And I've been trying to fix it. I got my measurements right now. I got everything else right. But for some reason, my legs don't work. But as you can see, my legs are over here, Vortex. These are my actual legs in real life. Look at how far off that is. That's like that's a lot more than I thought it was. Now, you have Vive full body trackers, right? You're sitting down right now, right?
Yeah.
Could you sit on the floor for me for a second and do what I'm doing?
Yeah, sure. Hold on a sec. Just let me move my chair a little bit. And there we go.
Okay, and your legs right now, like, point where your legs are.
Right, those are where my legs are.
This is where my legs are. What the fuck? Okay, now if you bring your legs,
I don't know.
If you touch your feet together, like bring your legs straight and touch them together, can you do that for a second?
Okay.
Okay, that's you touching
like
your
that?
legs together?
Yeah.
Look at how broken this is. My legs overlap each other.
They should not do that. What the heck?
I know, that's what I'm saying. And you know what's sad? I went on YouTube, and it looks like some people are having my problem, but not everybody is. And here's the problem. Everybody that I try and look up the problem for, they don't have a solution. You want to know why they don't have a solution? Because everybody either has the 6 kit and up. I have the 5 kit. So I'm wondering if the 5 kit that I have, the 5 trackers that I have, is not enough for my entire body to accurately track itself. Because it looks like everybody has the 6 tracker kit, the 5 plus 1 kit, and it's just it's so broken. Like, I don't know how to fix it, and I don't want to bother people. So here's my problem. I don't want to bother the Slime VR community to help me because I am complicated. I'm not someone that you should help because I am really hard to, you know, I'm a struggle to get to help, if you get what I mean. Like, not in a bad way. I'm not saying I'm not saying like I'm an asshole or anything. I just cannot follow directions properly. So it's either I'm fucking up or Slime VR is not as good as they say it is. One or the other. And like I said, when I stand up, there's one position that actually works well if I stand back up, and it's actually just the standing
Mm-hmm.
position. Like, look, this is like my legs should be actually in place. Yeah, my legs are actually here. This the
Yeah,
standing
yeah, I
position
see.
actually works. And kicking kind of works. It's kind of off a little bit because my leg is actually here. It's only off by a slight bit. But here's the one problem that I have that is very annoying with Slime VR. Oh, one of my trackers are falling down because it's unaligned. If I have to tap this 3 times to accurately put it
Mm-hmm.
back into its position to fix it because it drifts. And it drifts like every 8 to 15 minutes. So I have to tap this 3 times every 8 to 15 minutes if I want to fix my tracking with my legs
Jeez.
and my chest. And you know what's sadder? If you get the 5 kit, you have to put one on the chest and the other one's on the legs. You cannot put one on your hip. That's for the 6 tracker kit. So I don't have hip movement. This is me moving my hips right now. I barely have any hip
Mm-hmm.
movement. So I don't have hip movement at all like a Vive tracker would have. So here's what I'm thinking. Since I have base stations now and shit, I hate to say it, I think I
Mm-hmm.
recommend Vive trackers more than Slime VR. What do you think? I think Vive trackers are much better. Even though they're more expensive, I actually do think people should buy those over these. Even though, like, because if I go and sit down on my chair, right? Let me go grab my chair. Like, if I grab my chair over
All
here,
right.
right? it it breaks
Mm-hmm.
even more. So this is me with my legs perfectly straight down, but they go over each other. But you want to know how cursed it looks when I put one leg over the other? It looks like this.
It makes it go. Oh yeah, I see.
And you
Just go
want
way
to
further, like over the leg.
my foot is here in real life. That's how far off it is. This is where my foot is. And I also tested another avatar that I know is good with full body tracking, and that doesn't even work. Like, by the way,
It's
if
just
I
the leg accuracy is having problems.
yeah, it's the leg accuracy. My chest accuracy is actually good. This is kind of where my chest
Mm-hmm.
is. It's just with my legs, if I'm sticking out my legs, yeah. Oh wow, it's really far off now because now this leg is here. It's almost accurate, but then this leg is far off. My other leg is over here. So it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand it. I think it might be because actually one of my thigh trackers are falling down, but because these are very slippery, unfortunately. I tested many different pantses with it, and it just doesn't hold grip very well. Tracking when walking almost works as well. Like if I walk, like it almost works, but you can see that it goes inside each other. Like so, I I
Yeah,
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I don't understand it either. It kind of makes it look like you're walking on a tightrope.
Yeah, yeah, like and this is me walking straight too. Like my legs shouldn't be overlapping. I'm not catwalking or anything like that. Like I am walking just
Yeah.
as I would normally walk, and it's just so broken. All right, it was nice testing this with you. Thank you for coming in and testing. So like when you walk, do you want to demonstrate walking with the Vive trackers then, since you have them,
Yeah, sure.
like to show them what it should actually look like?
Sure. Let me just move my chair a little bit back here. So, hold on. My pants are kind of covering the tracker a little bit. 1 second. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So it doesn't really shift that much whenever I
Yeah, you
walk
don't have a wobble, so when I walk,
back and forth.
it has a wobble with the legs. Do you see that? Like how it looks like it's wobbling and also going into each other? Yeah, yours looks
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
works just perfectly fine, like perfectly straight. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're tracking fine. The only thing that the Vive trackers have is like occlusion, right? Like when you like put a blanket over them, they'll stop tracking a little bit if you hide it from the base stations. That's the only problem those ones have. And to be honest, these ones have way too many problems. Basically, the problems weigh down the goods about these trackers, unfortunately. And honestly, I don't even think they're worth the money anymore because they raised the price of them as well. So, I don't know if they're as cheap as they used to be. So again, I'm gonna say it again. I recommend the Vive trackers. Anyway, this is Pira. Stay cool. If you liked, hit that like. If you dislike, hit that dislike. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, also don't forget to hit that bell icon so you don't miss any more of my content. This is Pira. Stay cool. Is there anything you want to say?
Nothing in particular, actually. But I do hope everyone has a good rest of the day or rest of the night or whatever you're having. Stay awesome.
Yeah. Alright, and stay the fuck out of my fridge. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello, okay, okay, that was the conclusion of the video. I'm gonna keep my phone right here. For some reason, my one wire broke where my phone usually is, which is up there to use as a webcam. The wire just stopped working, so I had to throw that out, but I'm using my other wire that's to my Xbox controller, so I had to hold my phone because the wire is not long enough to string up there, so I had to get another wire, so I'll be holding my phone for now, but that's okay. So my conclusion with all of this is that I've been having nothing but a struggle with them, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. Like, I'll say it again, I fully 100% respect what Slime VR is trying to do. I respect it in its entirety. I actually love, like, what they were even able to do in the first place. Like, it tracking itself without cameras or base stations is impressive. Not good enough for me. It's not accurate enough, and it has its problems, and I think a lot of its problems weigh down a lot of its goods. For an example, like, you can use them without having them being occluded. I couldn't get them right, and I'm hoping to God it's me that's fucking this up and not me making this out to be a bad product. I just hope this is me fucking up something and am not doing it right, but this is my last time. I only came back to it because of that email I got. It just looked like it was an update, I guess, to Slime VR. It did not help me. No matter how many times I would reset stuff and everything, it just wouldn't work. That was the best I got it that you saw in VRCHAT. That was the best I could do to show it off fully. It was actually better than last time, yes. Either I did something better or it was the software update that improved things, but for now it's not great and I am done trying to use it. I do not recommend this to those who want to get into VR for cheap. I cannot recommend this to people who want to have a full body tracking, like I said, for cheap, but also if you don't want a setup that takes a long time, to set up, don't get these. These take a long time to set up. Sure, it's a one-time setup. I say that, but there was times when I had to reset everything like 3 different additional times. It is very tedious, very annoying. I'm a VR enthusiast. I love my VR stuff, and out of all my time doing VR stuff, this was the hardest I've ever tried to do and tried to get right, and I still can't seem to get it right. Fuck, I got my G2 to work with base stations. I don't know if that's fair to compare that, but, like, I got my G2 to work with index controllers and base stations. Also, there's the Nugget. There she is. She's just playing around. Oh, she's a little goofball, but I'm done fucking around with these. I'm not going to go back to them. I know I said I wouldn't come back to them unless if there was an update, and there was an update. That is fair. I did say in the video that if there was an update to it, I would come back to it to test it. Little Bean is looking for her stuff. She's just right there loafing. She's not 100% loaf, but it's loafed enough, so I count it. But anyway, yeah, I'm not coming back to these. I don't recommend them. Even to a VR enthusiast, it's nice to have in your VR collections, like my copious amount of VR shit I have over there. But, like, it's nice to have as a collection, but it's going to collect dust on my shelf, and because at least I use all that stuff still. I don't think I'll be using these. It gave me a headache, and it gave me a headache again. But this time it didn't take me nearly as long to set them up. It was actually easier this time. Just not accurate enough. Way too far off to what your legs are actually in real life. The only thing that I liked was the chest tracker, and I even showed how useful that is. I even showed my friend off camera how well it works without the other trackers. Like, it just worked really well as just a regular chest tracker. I only liked that bit of it. So maybe I'll just keep one of the... Well, I'm going to keep all my Slime VR trackers, but I'm probably just going to use one of them just for the chest tracker and not leg tracking, because it's not good at that, at least from what I've seen and what I've used so far and tried. So with the Slime VR software, I'm going to keep it installed, and I'm going to actually try and hook up my Vive wands and see if I could use those as leg trackers, because I want to see what happens with that. Because I'm just curious, because you can actually, like, it picks up your VR stuff. You can put your index controllers as your feet if you wanted to, and move your feet around with your index controllers, which is fucking sick. That is cool. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. I called in my friend because he could show off Vive trackers versus the Slime VR, and yeah, Vive trackers are much better. And even if you don't have base stations, I actually still recommend Vive trackers over these, especially if you want to dance in VR. Do not do Slime VR. They're not meant for dancing, clearly, and they're not even meant to be sitting down, clearly. But yet I've seen other people sit down just fine. But to be fair, that's with the 5+. Sorry, that's what. Yeah, the 5+1 kit, the 6 kit, the 6 tracker kit looks like it's the best kit for your full body tracking. As for anything else, no. I just can't. I can't recommend the 5 kit. I'm sorry. The 5 kit sucks. And I'm not trying to shit on the company. I supported the fucking company. I fucking bought these because I was a believer in this, but I feel like maybe, just maybe, they should have maybe put one camera on on these fucking things just to help it understand just a bit better. Or maybe put like infrared little dots in this or something for like Quest 2 users, so like the Quest 2 headset can pick these up and then fix the tracking if it drifts, so you don't have to tap it 3 times. And that's another thing I noticed they fixed. When I was moving the trackers, they're not as sensitive anymore. You have to really tap it now, which is really nice. At least that's what I think they fixed, because it was nowhere near as sensitive as before when I moved the trackers around, and it would always reset. They didn't reset once on me when I didn't want them to this time. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. I am very, again, disappointed. I'm not happy with my purchase. Again, I just can't recommend these. If I'm having a struggle, other people are gonna have a struggle on these, and that's not me being an asshole, like sounding like I'm a know-it-all or whatever. I just have done a lot of VR stuff, and this is the hardest VR shit I've ever had to do, so I agree with Thrill Seeker. They're not fun to set up. But yeah, I recommend Vive trackers or the Tundra trackers over these. And if there's any other self-tracking alternatives, I don't recommend them either. Like Honks VR or whatever it was called, Honks X or something. Some with an X, I don't recommend those either, because I know those were only, you had to stand in one direction. I don't recommend a Kinect either. If you want true, really good full body tracking that doesn't drift every 8 to 15 minutes, I have to recommend base stations. Unless if it's the Vive self-tracking trackers, the Ultimate Tracker, you might have some luck with that. But other than that, I can't recommend any other tracker. It just looks like Vive is king when it comes to tracking your full body. And that's not me being a fanboy of Vive, because actually I love the HP Reverb G2 more than the Vive by a landslide. I'm not defending Vive. It's just, I think that's the only best option, even though it's expensive, and it sucks that it's expensive, but that's all I can recommend. And those who have a Quest 2 that, or any self-tracked headset with cameras or inside-out track, you're going to have to get another full body tracker. Instead of 3, you're going to need to get 4, one for the headset to align the full body tracking properly. So it's going to be even more expensive if you don't want to go for base station tracked headset. But yeah, I'll say it again, I just can't recommend this. I'm sorry for going on a long rant right now. It's just I'm upset. I am just disappointed. It's just so fucking disappointing. Anyway, this was Pyrrha. Stay cool. And yeah, I already did my outro. I don't have to say it again. But I can say stay the fuck out of my fridge again. Again, leave in the comments below. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm shitting on these. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to give criticism. I'm not blaming the team. I'm not blaming the company. I'm sure the company's doing fine. And again, I'm sure people are doing it way better than I am. I just don't understand it and I can't follow it. I'm sorry. And they're just... And there's some people in my boat too. So sorry if you're having problems with yours as well. Sorry if I couldn't help fix that problem. But try and find other people that can fix that problem. I tried watching thousands of videos of fixing my problems that I'm having, and just none of them helped. Only because everybody is showing off anywhere from the 6 to the 8 kits. No one ever shows off the 5 kit, which I think I actually only seen one person show it off, but they never showed how to set it up. So maybe it's just the 5 kit that sucks ass and all the other kits are good. I don't know. But anyway, stay cool. This was Pyrrha, and stay the fuck out of my fridge. And bye-bye.